Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the stories of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker, back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here we go with the former UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. How good is this guy? This is the guy that DC plays with more than any other fighter in EA Sports UFC 5. And that, of course, has to do with the appreciable skill set, the star power, and everything else. But Robert Whittaker needs a win here tonight. He was humbled by Dracus du Plessis. Now the focus is on putting all of his skills together and leaving no stone unturned when it comes to putting himself back on a championship trajectory. High impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so easily. And it seems like it takes so little effort to get the fight to the ground. He will tell you what he's gonna do, and he is constantly doing exactly that. Nice.
Making all these shots count. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Defensively responsible, nice block. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Nice straight there by Chimaev. Unable to connect there. Oh, And lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. He's got to start throwing down.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that ground exchange.
Round two straight ahead.
Up that round. Good. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. They're getting aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, so a lot of highlights from which to choose after those previous 5 minutes. And on the other side, you better start checking some of these leg kicks, man.
Yeah, and when your opponent is throwing that many leg kicks, it takes one good check. If he gets one good check off, he may deter him from throwing these kicks over and over.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.
Good jab lands there.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab tonight?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up and the boxing, and that is on full display right now. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up. He drives himself. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Now they separate.
Swing and a big miss by Robert Whittaker.
He's hurt.
Oh, big left hook there.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allowed his opponent to get to his hips. And because of that, he's been safe. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has the massive weapon.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Straight right is there. "90 seconds to go in round two." Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Chimaev gets back up again. Oh, Whittaker closes the distance here, DC. Let's see if he can capitalize. Chimaev's bleeding from the mouth.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. seconds here of round 2. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
And now some separation.
Round 3 next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice punch to the head. Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked to try to find that shot again.
Chimaev's eye is starting to swell shut.
Oh, great level change there.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, right into mount.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Khamzat Chimaev.
You got to be careful here.
Chimaev's in half guard now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. We pass the midpoint here of the fight.
Kick him off.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Chimaev's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Whittaker is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
He passes to half guard.
Whittaker's right back to the full mount. Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Khamzat Chimaev.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Khamzat Chimaev.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss you, eh? And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. With a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
That was a slick transition.
Pressure on the ground.
Takes his back now. Three minutes to go. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Chimaev. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Getting him out here.
All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
Chimaev's going for an arm here.
What a tight arm bar.
Wow, belly down. This could be it. Oh, he got out.
And notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the on belly, but it's much better than where he was before.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to be done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Heading back to the corner now, Whittaker's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Blocks the shot. Oh, that eye's a big one. This is he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
Back to his feet. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. In DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up?
Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in... Whittaker's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh! That'll do it! I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop in this contest at 1 minute, 56 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he's still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter in UFC history. There is nothing this man cannot do inside that octagon, as you saw here tonight. Congratulations to the Reaper, Robert Whittaker.